flag, imagine being at the center of a courtroom, where every word and movement could mean the difference between maintaining your freedom or watching your reputation crumble. Now, think of P. Diddy, one of the most influential figures in global entertainment, facing that overwhelming pressure, all under the media spotlight, with millions watching every detail. This video will take you inside the most critical and tense moments of Diddy's life, revealing not just the scandal surrounding him, but also the strategies and attitudes he adopts to defend himself and stay calm when everything seems to be against him. Here, you will discover what happens behind the headlines and how such a powerful figure reacts under pressure that few could withstand. The courtroom becomes more than just a place for justice. It transforms into a battlefield where every gesture and every glance from Diddy is scrutinized by the media and public opinion. What is the impact of this? How does he maintain his image and influence when his credibility is called into question? By watching this video, you will gain insight into the behind-the-scenes life of public figures and realize that even the biggest celebrities have their internal and external battles to fight. P. Diddy is one of the most significant names in hip-hop, fashion, and entertainment, an icon who has shaped the musical and cultural landscape of Hollywood for decades. However, like many other prominent figures, he has faced a series of controversies and scandals that put his life under a microscope. In this video, we will explore these scandals and understand what it means to be in the spotlight when things get complicated, where any mistake can turn into a public spectacle. From legal disputes to accusations and trials, P. Diddy has seen his privacy invaded and his life become the focus of the media and the courtroom. Have you ever wondered about the price of fame? What happens when the public image you've built begins to be questioned, and your actions are judged by the entire world? P. Diddy epitomizes this conflict, a person who has achieved everything but must also fight to preserve his reputation and legacy at every new challenge. The difference is that while most of us face difficulties away from the spotlight, Diddy must respond under the watchful eye of millions. This transforms every movement, every word, and even the slightest misstep into a new headline. In this video, you will see not only the events that mark these episodes, but also the broader context of each situation and its impact on Diddy's personal and professional life. We will analyze what these challenges mean for him and what they reveal about the very nature of fame. After all, what would you do if you were in his shoes? Now that we understand the context, let's dive into the details of the scandals that brought P. Diddy to court and examine each situation with the precision of someone in the front row. These cases are not merely legal matters. They are critical moments that reveal the most exposed and vulnerable side of one of the world's biggest celebrities. We will revisit the most controversial episodes, from confrontations with the law to explosive accusations, that jeopardized not only his career but also his freedom and credibility. In each of these cases, Diddy was pushed to his limits, challenged to make decisions under the watchful eyes of his lawyers, the judges, and, of course, the public. Imagine yourself in that situation. How would you react if you had to fight for your name, surrounded by cameras and judgmental gazes? Each scandal in Diddy's courtroom saga brings a new layer of tension, where every word and gesture is analyzed by the media and millions of people around the globe. Diddy knows that, more than defending his innocence, he needs to protect his image, something that took decades to build. That's what turns these trials into spectacles of pressure and resilience. Throughout this video, we will detail these scandals, showing how each one tested Diddy's composure. If you think holding it together in moments of pressure is tough, imagine having to do it with your entire career and reputation on the line. These episodes are not just about mistakes and accusations. They are an extreme test of self-control and emotional intelligence. When everything is at stake and the cameras are pointed at you, maintaining control is a challenge few can face. Over the course of his career, P. Diddy has developed unique strategies for handling this overwhelming pressure in the courtroom. But how does he do it? How does someone respond to serious accusations and remain calm in front of millions of viewers? In this section, we will uncover the tactics Diddy employs to confront each crisis, from emotional control to strategic defense maneuvers he uses to preserve his public image. Let's start with emotional control. Diddy is a master at maintaining composure even in the tensest moments. Under the watchful eye of the judge and attorneys, He knows that any exaggerated reaction could come at a high cost. In each courtroom appearance, he displays an impressive level of self-control, something that conveys an image of confidence and stability, even amid chaos. This ability to hold back emotions and choose words carefully is a powerful lesson for all of us. And it doesn't stop there. Diddy also relies on a skilled defense team, consisting of some of Hollywood's best lawyers, who guide every move he makes. They work not only to protect him legally but also to safeguard his image in front of the public. From public statements to calculated silence on social media, every action is designed to redirect focus away from the accusations and preserve his reputation. This level of strategy shows us how, even in the most challenging moments, maintaining a strong stance and surrounding yourself with the right people can make all the difference. When the trial ends and the cameras turn off, the impact of a scandal does not simply fade away. For someone like P. Diddy, each controversy leaves deep scars, affecting both his career and personal life. In this section, we will explore what really happens after the verdict is delivered and how each courtroom episode shapes the future of one of the most influential figures in music and entertainment. After all, how does someone move forward after seeing their life exposed, analyzed, and publicly criticized, building his image more than once? These scandals not only test the public's patience but also the commitment of brands and partners to his career. With each new episode, Diddy must react, redefine his path, and prove to the world that he is greater than the controversies. This ability to reinvent himself is what keeps him relevant, and his journey of highs and lows reminds us that true success requires resilience and adaptability in times of crisis. For him, life after court is a series of strategic choices, where each move must be calculated to balance his career and personal life. P. Diddy teaches us that even amid emotional strain and public judgment, it is possible to rise again. Ultimately, his story shows that behind the headlines and spotlights lies a human being dealing with the same difficulties and challenges that any of us might face. What can we learn from someone like P. Diddy when it comes to handling pressure and protecting one's public image? In this final topic, we will extract valuable lessons from the attitudes and strategies that Diddy employs in crisis situations, lessons that can be applied to our own lives. After all, we all go through moments when our reputation, self-control, and even our sanity are put to the test. The question is, how do we react to emerge from these situations stronger? First, one of the biggest lessons Diddy teaches us is the power of emotional control. Amid accusations, judgments, and pressures, he remains calm and controls every word and gesture. This self-control not only conveys an image of confidence but also helps him make more rational and strategic decisions, even under fire. For us, this skill can make all the difference in moments of conflict at work, in personal discussions, and even on social media, where an impulsive reaction can have lasting consequences. Additionally, Diddy demonstrates the importance of having a solid response strategy. He relies on a team of experts for advice but knows that, in the end, his reputation is in his own hands. Every public statement and social media post is calculated, and this careful approach to how he presents himself after a crisis reinforces his credibility. Here's the major takeaway for all of us. Before responding to criticism or challenges, it's essential to have a plan, stay focused, and remember that people are watching. Learning to respond with calm and strategy is a skill that can transform even the toughest situations into opportunities for growth and reinvention. Now, we arrive at the big conclusion. After diving into the scandals, reactions under pressure, and P. Diddy's strategies for rebounding, one question remains. What can we really learn from him? Diddy's journey teaches us that fame and success do not shield anyone from challenges, criticism, or judgment. In fact, they can even amplify each of these obstacles. But what propels Diddy forward is his ability to adapt, his resilience, and, above all, the way he transforms each crisis into an opportunity for growth. Diddy reminds us that when we go through moments of exposure, whether in our careers, on social media, or in our personal lives, it's essential to stay calm and act wisely. Maintaining a public image is something we all need to safeguard, and learning to handle external judgments without losing control is a strength that empowers us. Diddy employs this strategy not only to protect himself but also to continually reinvent himself, showing the world that he rises stronger with each fall. So, when you face difficult situations, remember, emotional control, a clear strategy, and the ability to turn each crisis into a learning experience are essential. It's not about avoiding problems, it's about how you choose to respond to them. If Diddy teaches us anything, it's that the greatest battles prepare us for the greatest triumphs. And so, we leave this discussion with one final question. How will you respond to the next significant pressure that arises in your life? Because, in the end, true strength lies not in avoiding falls but in learning to rise again, always. When we look at the stories of scandals and legal battles involving P. Diddy, one thing becomes clear. Hollywood is not just a scene of glamour and success, it is also a place where the truth has a way of coming to light, often in the most public and painful manner possible. In this section, we will explore how courts become a kind of stage where the hidden lives of stars are exposed and scrutinized. Unlike in movies, there is no script, no second take. Everything said and revealed there is etched in memory, not only of the public but also in the image of the celebrities. P. Diddy is not the only one facing this situation, but his case exemplifies how Hollywood courts function as mirrors, reflecting both the achievements and failures of industry icons. When he sits on the defendant's bench, all masks fall away, and what we see is the human behind the fame, vulnerable and exposed to judgments not only from the legal system but also from the public. This shows that, no matter how untouchable celebrities may seem, they too face the same conflicts, fears, and mistakes as anyone else, only amplified by the weight of their fame. For us, watching from afar, an important lesson emerges. Life in Hollywood's courts reminds us that there is no life without challenges and that no one, no matter how powerful, is above the consequences of their actions. By witnessing figures like Diddy face these moments of maximum exposure, we can reflect on how we handle our own truths and flaws. After all, are we ready to confront the truth when it appears? After so many scandals and court appearances, one thing is certain. Fame comes at a high cost, and the consequences affect not just the public image of a celebrity, they leave deep marks on their personal and professional lives. In this section, we will examine the impact that these scandals and courtroom appearances have had on P. Diddy's career and life, showing that each case goes far beyond the spotlight and headlines. For Diddy, these legal battles are long-term struggles, where the judgment doesn't end with the verdict but continues in public opinion, contracts, and even personal relationships. With each new scandal, Diddy faces the challenge of maintaining his relevance while dealing with the pressure of a media landscape ready to highlight every misstep. He must rebuild his image and prove that, despite the controversies, he remains one of the most influential names in the industry. ###. The process of restoring credibility is demanding and exhausting, something anyone would face in a similar situation, whether in a career or personal life. The ability to adapt and move forward, even after so many obstacles, is what keeps you at the top and serves as an example of resilience. For all of us, these stories of exposure and recovery carry a powerful lesson. They show us that mistakes and difficulties are not the end of the road. They are part of a journey that requires strength, perseverance, and, above all, the capacity to reinvent oneself. P. Diddy teaches us that as long as there is determination to continue, it is possible to overcome any scandal and build a new image, a new story. After all, it is in crises that we discover what we are truly made of. At the end of all these scandals and twists, there is something crucial we need to recognize: the moments when the mask falls and we see celebrities in their most human side. P. Diddy, one of the most powerful icons in the industry, has been in the spotlight in situations of extreme pressure, where his image and career were at stake. But it is precisely in these moments that we realize that behind the success and glamour, he also faces fears, failures, and vulnerabilities. In this discussion, let's reflect on how these episodes reveal a side that we rarely see and what they teach us about authenticity and vulnerability. These moments of exposure are intense, and for Diddy, each one is a test to balance his strength and human side. When he faces accusations and judgments, we do not see just a successful artist. We see someone who, like anyone else, has to deal with criticism, fresh starts, and the constant pressure to maintain integrity. And here lies the true lesson. The greatest figures in the industry are remembered not only for their achievements but also for how they face their falls and rise again, showing the public that even legends have their struggles. Seeing Diddy confront these moments with courage and sometimes vulnerability reminds us that authenticity is a powerful value. He teaches us that it is possible to make mistakes, learn, and move forward without hiding who we really are. For all of us, this serves as inspiration to live truthfully, embrace our imperfections, and understand that the greatest challenges reveal the deepest qualities of any human being. And so, we come to the end of this journey through the behind-the-scenes of scandals, lawsuits, and battles that have shaped P. Diddy's path. His story is a powerful reminder that behind every headline and public judgment, there is someone fighting to maintain their truth, confront their mistakes, and protect their legacy. Diddy has shown us that fame is not a shield against difficulties and that even under the spotlight, we are all vulnerable. However, he has also taught us the power of resilience. How a true icon is not one who never falls but one who knows how to rise after each fall. If there is anything we take from this story, it is the certainty that challenges do not define a person. Rather, it is how they choose to face them. Diddy has gone through countless ups and downs but has never lost focus on his journey and personal evolution. For each of us, this lesson can serve as inspiration to confront our own obstacles with our heads held high, knowing that every crisis can be an opportunity to become stronger and more authentic. As we wrap up this video, we invite you to reflect. What would you do if you were in his shoes? How would you handle the weight of public opinion, past mistakes, and tough choices? Diddy's life shows us that, above all, it is important to have the courage to move forward, learn from our mistakes, and rise again when the world seems determined to bring us down. If you enjoyed this analysis of Hollywood's behind the scenes and the lessons of resilience and strength we can learn from stories like P. Diddy's, don't forget to like and share the video. This helps the channel grow and allows more people to discover these inspiring stories. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any content. We always have new themes and reflections on the biggest figures and scandals in entertainment. Join us on this journey and keep up with every detail that makes Hollywood such a fascinating place full of lessons. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Sure. Please provide the text you'd like translated, and I'll be happy to assist you. Sure. Please provide the text you'd like me to translate, and I'll be happy to assist you. Sure. Please provide the text you'd like to translate, and I'll be happy to assist you with that. Sure. Please provide the text you would like me to translate, and I'll be happy to help. It seems that there isn't any specific text provided for translation. Please share the text you would like to have translated, and I'll be happy to assist you. Of course. Please provide the text you would like me to translate, and I'll ensure it meets your requirements for accuracy, flow, and cultural nuances in American English.